Hey there, I just got home from a FireWise quarterly meeting, which was so great. 4 times a year, we get together and talk about things we can do to keep our community safe. So there's all kinds of things that the National Fire Protection Association helps us with. And we are in a community right now that's a designated FireWise community. So Old Shasta is a FireWise community, and there are many others in the North State. There are a certain number of hours that you have to get to every year, and when you meet that requirement as a whole, as a community, then it keeps you in good standings, and so you get to keep your FireWise community designation. Some of the things that you're already doing count for those hours. So mowing your lawn, trimming the bushes around your house, clearing out your gutters if you don't have gutter guards on your house, or maybe installing gutter guards, that would count for it. You are weed eating around your property. That money that you're spending on keeping your home safe all counts as hours and money spent for the FireWise community. So you don't have to log every single second or worry about the spreadsheet or anything like that. Just jot it down on your calendar. That's what I usually do, is if we go out and we're weed whacking or we're mowing the lawn or something like that, just write 2 hours and put a little green circle on it or something. Or every year in November, we collect the sheets and then we remain in good standings. So FireWise also, when you're a FireWise community, we have a certificate, and you can use your certificate to try to get insurance discounts. I know that sounds like hoopla, but it actually works. We have gotten discounts on our insurance. Insurance is a whole nother topic that we'll talk about on another day. Hey there, in case we haven't met yet, I'm Jodi.fogelin, and I'm a realtor here in the beautiful North State. If you are looking to buy or sell a home and don't know where to start, I would love to be a resource for you. My husband and I also own a small business in the Redding area and dabble a little in aviation. Lots of fun things to talk about. So you can call me or email me or text me, whatever you want to do, and just ask the first question and we'll get the ball rolling. All right, back to the video. Let's talk about fire hardening your home. Right now, I'm walking on gravel. We have a bunch of gravel around our house. You live in the country, obviously you're gonna have more space around your house, but you're also not probably gonna have a K-truck, but you're also going to have more trees and shrubs and leaves and pine needles and things like that. You're gonna want to keep the 0 to 5 foot perimeter around your house as clean and clear as possible. What that means, you don't have to take out all of your plants and rose bushes and things like that. Behind me, you can see some cypress trees. These are what you call gasoline plants because they're very oily. If we have a fire that comes through here again, which I'm sure one will eventually, it's just the nature of living in California, that is not a tree that you want to have right next to your house because those guys will probably burn. We keep it clear around the base of them. This is a good 30 feet from our house, which is a safe distance. These kind of plants here, I love rosemary, and so I'm gonna have it, but I'm also not gonna have it right up next to my house. By our house, all around the perimeter, we just have gravel. Now, if we chose to have plants up here, we would space them out accordingly. Throughout the year, when your plants, after they bloom and then the dry stuff falls on the ground, you need to be very mindful of what's right around your house. As things are dying and blooming, you just need to go out there and take care of it. Around your house, the way that the wind blows, there's gonna be pockets or little areas or corners where you're gonna have sticks and twigs and dried things. If there's a fire anywhere near you, the wind is gonna blow and the embers are going to be blowing through the air. They're not just going to go through the air and attack the side of your house. Embers will go across the ground, and then they're gonna find the dry stuff that's near your house, and that's what's gonna start on fire first. So if you can keep that away from your house, you have a much better chance of your house not catching on fire. It is a real fear in the North State. It is not unique to living in the country, living in the city. Pretty much anywhere you live, you can have a fire. So you just need to be smart about it. Even if you're in the city and your neighbors have a fence that is coming over to your house, you may think you are safe. Maybe all around your house is gravel and you've done everything you can to keep your house safe. However, if your neighbor is not also doing their job, keep their house clear, now you're at risk of a fire because of what the neighbor has going on. It's really a community effort to try to keep everyone fire safe. No one likes to think about it, and it's really not fun to talk about it because fire is a very scary thing. And during the CARR fire and many other big giant fires that we've had here, people have lost their homes, firefighters have lost their lives trying to protect us. It is a horrific thing. What we all need to do is really be mindful of what you have going on around your house. That 0 to 5 foot range clear, and then moving out to 0 to 30 feet, you can still have trees and things, but limb them up from the bottom. If you have a big, beautiful oak tree, you love it, you don't need to take it out. A tree that's near your house, or trees near your house, or maybe your neighbor has a big tree and it's far enough away from your house, but it does drop leaves every year. You're gonna want to either talk to the neighbor, and maybe you can work together and limb the tree up. It's gonna be good for both of you. Add some gutter guards on your house so that the leaves are not falling in your gutter. Plants that are not necessarily flammable, things like succulents is a good one. And I'll put up a list of plants that work really well in a fire community and in your community. Sometimes you'll see rosemary and lavender on the approved plant list, but this is only if you keep them really well watered. If you let them dry out year after year, they'll get woody stalks and become quite dangerous. So knowing that we live in a fire hazard kind of area, we do all this work so that we can enjoy the North State and enjoy the things that we really like and the things that brought us here to California and the things that have us staying here. We really enjoy this northern part of California because we're surrounded by forest, and Whiskey Town is just over the hill right there. So we will stay here and we will do what we can to make sure that our house is fire safe. In doing that, we will continue to do what we can to be a part of the FireWise community. We have had the chippers, big trucks that you shove the wood in and it blows out chips on the other end. We will have a chipping day that is organized, so we can go around and cut all kinds of things and line it up on the side of the road, and then the chipper trucks will come around and chip it for free. So fire hardening your home and doing all these things to keep your home fire safe is ultimately the goal. But there's a couple reasons why we do it. One, the obvious reason, to keep your house safe and fire resistant when a fire rolls through. And two, if we can stay in good standings with the FireWise community, we are able to apply for grants. And when we get those grants, then we can do even more to keep our community safe. It's a huge thing, and it's a great thing. And if you hang around for my next video, I'll give you the 5 things you definitely don't want around your house.